Alright, so the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto are doing a crossover comic. And as crazy as that sounds, the first issue was actually really good because I was wondering, how are they going to pull off this crossover? Because, Naruto's a manga series, TMNT's from a Western comic, so how are they going to make the two different franchises cross together? And how they do it, they make it conveniently work together. So the whole premise of this comic is it takes place in pre-time skip Naruto, so like part 1 Naruto, so pre-Shippuden. And this is definitely a what-if universe because you have Team 7 together, you've got Naruto, you've got Sakura, you've got Sasuke, and you've got Kakashi here, so you have that original dynamic of that character, and it's pre-Sasuke retrieval arc, so this is like a big what-if story mission that the characters are doing. You could probably like align this up with like Naruto filler from back in the day with how crazy this idea sounds. So how exactly do they make these two different franchises cross together in this comic book series, in this little mini book comic crossover, you could say? Well, it's done in a pretty unique and fascinating way, I will say that, because by reading the first issue, it seems like the TMNT verse is already pre-established within this Naruto verse, and like I said, it could almost come off as Naruto filler with how wacky and unique it is. So the whole first couple of pages is that the Team 7, they have to escort April O'Neil to the Big Apple Village, which is crazy within itself to say out loud, which is basically New York City, but it's like a village in Naruto. And one of the things they also established within this universe to make sure it's not like one of those weird crossovers that they're all sort of blowing their minds meeting for the first time is that it looks like Kakashi and Master Splinter have history. So that's a good way of setting things up to make it seem like, hey, these characters have been around for a really long time in this one shot, and this is how they know each other. So the whole reason why they're escorting April O'Neil to her village is because Baxter Stockman has been creating mutant ninjas, which is crazy to say out loud as well. So I can get the feeling that Baxter Stockman and Orochimaru are probably going to team up in the big finale of this comic, or near the last couple of issues. They're probably going to be the ones teaming up. But having pre-time skip Naruto in here brings back a lot of nostalgia for me when I got into watching Naruto in high school, and then I started reading like the scans weekly around the Hiden and Kakuzu stuff back in the day, which was a long time ago at this point, feels like. But seeing things like seeing the original like Team 7 outfits from pre-time skip Naruto, or seeing Naruto and Kurama interact with each other, and they still have that tension towards each other where Kurama is still very antagonist towards Naruto, it made me feel really nostalgic for old Naruto from like back in part 1. So the issue is kind of very short and sweet because it flies by really quickly, but you got to embrace the art by Henry Prestida. I believe I'm pronouncing their name incorrectly, I do apologize, but Henry did the artwork for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in the day, and a couple of issues later on in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the artwork here looks really freaking sweet, especially the fight choreography for some of these scenes do look pretty cool as well. But I really do like how you have these fights between Team 7 and the Ninja Turtles within this comic, because of course the Foot invade and Team 7 kick their asses, and then the Ninja Turtles show up, and then Team 7 and the TMNT get into a fight together. And I really like these matchups. You've got Sasuke facing Leo, you've got Sakura versus Raphael, which Sakura versus Raphael is kind of a weird matchup, but at least they tried to put respect on Sakura's name here, even though it's pre-time skip Sakura, so she's kind of useless, but she's still able to hold her own in this story, so she's going sort of toe-to-toe with Raphael here, and you do get some comedic moments where Raphael doesn't really want to fight her, but Sakura is just like punching the ground and stuff like that. Really cool scene, and like I said, seeing like pre-time skip Sakura and seeing all the crazy interactions and stuff like that, a lot of fun. And then you've got Naruto facing off with his shadow clones against Donatello and Mikey. So again, the matchups you get in this fight are really freaking cool. Some really unique scenes as well between the two teams' different fighting styles. But I also really love the new designs they have for the TMNT here that make them fit into the Naruto universe, because how they're dressed here, they actually look like they're from the Naruto universe, because they've got the Ambu masks, they've got the headbands, they've got their own little unique headbands, they're wearing armor, bits and pieces on them, and then they've also got these shin guards and these like elbow guards on them as well. So I really do like their Naruto-verse designs here, because like even Donatello has like the Jonin vest on going on as well, or the Chunin vest going on, with the Naruto vest, you know what I'm talking about. He's got that going on, so I really do like their unique Naruto-verse designs here. Especially Splinter as well. Like Splinter has that Jiraiya sensei vibe going on, with him having sort of the scroll in the back, and he's also got his staff. So I really do like their really unique, cool designs they have within this series. Not only that, Splinter is wearing a Kitsune mask, which is really cool within itself, but the two teams fight, and the two teams soon come to a standby, and Kakashi's like, I think I've seen enough. He activates his Sharingan, and within moments he rips off all their masks, and it reveals that, hey, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So everyone's shocked to see that they're fighting turtles here. And then, like I mentioned at the start of the review, Splinter and Kakashi seem to have some history together. So I am curious to see how they're going to sort of sow those seeds into the history that the two characters have together, and how are they going to blend it in to make it make enough sense for this miniseries. Because, like I said, you could probably treat this one-shot, not this one-shot, you could probably treat this series or this miniseries or this crossover like a Naruto filler arc, with how silly and crazy it's probably going to get. But this first issue I really did like, and it did leave a strong impression on me, and I'm definitely going to keep reading it as it comes out from month to month. I think it's going to be 5 or 6 issues, I believe, so it's going to be a short run, but I'll definitely pick up the single issues, and then I'll pick up the trade later down the line. But what did you guys think of Naruto versus TMNT? Are you enjoying it? Are you hating it? Are you going to sleep on this one and not bother reading it? Tell me in the comment section down below. I know this is kind of a quick detour from the usual Power Ranger comic reviews I do, but like I said, I read the first issue, really enjoyed it. Well, like I had to turn on the mic and start talking about this first issue. So go check out this first issue, highly recommend it. Really good artwork, some pretty good storytelling so far, and I can't wait to see where it's going to go next, so I'm definitely going to keep reading it. And with that said, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.